During the Pan-African parliamentary sitting in South Africa, Suleiman Saho from the Gambia described the transatlantic slave trade as a holocaust, stating that it had led to deaths of millions of Africans and disrupted the continent's development and dignity. He demanded that the African countries should be compensated for the losses of lives they went through.
We need a strong motion from this parliament to create an ad hoc committee that is going to look into reparation, restitution. On this matter, we must take the lead. We must take the advocacy lead to see to it that Africans are compensated, the looted resources are returned back. We have to salute Benin for taking that rigorous action.
Kenyan Senator Danson Mungatana called for litigation to compare reparations. He cited the 2019 case filed by 5 Mau Mau veterans in Britain, which highlighted sexual violence against women and children, loss of property, and other atrocities during the colonial era.
Brave veterans of Mau Mau Liberation War for Independence, who in 2019 filed a case in Britain, and they went to the UK courts because of jurisdiction issues. So if we are filing cases, we need to go to where they are. Otherwise, we will not get the justice we require.
Mamero folk of Lesotho questioned how Africans can reclaim their cultural identity in the wake of colonial destruction.
In the culture of people who colonized us, we don't know who we are as Africans because we are mixed. How are we going to reclaim ourselves? How are we going to get back the dignity we must have as Africans? It's indeed very difficult. We think, or I think, and Basotho think, everything that was taken from them must be given back to them.
Ugandan MP Patrick Nsamba emphasized that reparations are not a request but a right. They are a legal and moral right that African people must demand. Nsamba urged the Pan-African Parliament to define the key injustices and calculate their economic value.
If our leaders stop the corruption, then we have the moral authority to talk about the injustices done and how our resources were abused in the past. They cannot keep sending us aid to do roads, and the roads that we are supposed to act on, Mr. President, the money ends up not doing roads, but in the pockets of those that lead us.
However, he also warned against hypocrisy among African leaders, saying many African leaders abduct, imprison, and kill opponents.
President, this is, as you speak about the colonial injustice, AU must be in a position to correct the current human rights injustices going on. We have a problem in Africa that many African countries, many African leaders don't want to hear people opposing them.
It is estimated that about over 12 million people were taken out of Africa as slaves, and the Pan-African Parliament is now calling for compensation and legal action against the colonialists for having violated the rights of people from the land.